Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to make some quick shrimp scampi. So this is how it looks. Hope yours come out like this too. Let's go. You want to get your ingredients out. Always prep. You see I got all my stuff prepped. Alright, first we're going to boil some water, add some salt and olive oil to our water to season. I like to cook my pasta first. This is angel hair pasta, so it doesn't take but just a few minutes, and when it comes out, it should look like this. I like to add a nice amount of olive oil and some chopped parsley. So this is the only thing that I forgot to prep in the beginning, so I'm kind of doing this now. No worries, it's not going to take nothing but a second. So this is how I chop my parsley. I roll the bunch together, then I just make nice little cuts going all the way up to my hand area. Be careful, and then you can kind of always go back and forth depending on how fine you want your parsley chopped. So I'll just give you an example. This is a close-up, and yep, chop, chop, chop. And this is some fresh parsley too. So it's really, really nice. It's really green. And of course you need the chopped parsley. You can also use cilantro for your shrimp scampi. But sometimes the cilantro is a little bit overpowering. So maybe if you want to do half and half for a more bold flavor. But tonight I'm just using parsley. So as you can see, my noodles are still hot. So you want them to cool off. Some people rinse their pasta off with cold water. I just kind of let mine cool by letting it drain in my strainer. And then I add more of the olive oil just to make sure that my pasta doesn't stick. And it also gives the pasta that flavor. I even do this with my spaghetti anytime I'm cooking a pasta dish. After I make my pasta, I normally season it with some olive oil, parsley, or whatever I'm using, sometimes Italian seasoning. Now moving on, this is the shrimp. I have extra large shrimp, but we all know how shrimp changes in size once we cook it. So I like to use extra large shrimp in my shrimp scampi. Sometimes you don't want it too big. You don't want them too small if it's your main dish. So I recommend using extra large shrimp if you have them available. If not, any size shrimp will do. So I have my gloves on, and I'm just showing you guys. If you pinch the tail on the shrimp, the whole shell pretty much comes off very, very easy. So here's a close-up of just me pinching the tail, and as you can see, the entire shell comes off nice, smooth, and clean. But to be honest, these shrimp are also a little easier to peel because they are already deveined. So although they have the shell on them, they still have already been deveined. And I got them from my local grocery store. Nothing fancy. I'm pretty sure you can find these shrimp in the frozen aisle. They also have them in the seafood department as well. These were frozen, and I unthawed them over some cold running water. So once you get all of your shrimp peeled, and if it's not already deveined, you definitely want to take the veins out. Moving on, the next step we're going to do is chop us up some garlic. Now, this is not always the way I chop up garlic, but this is just one of the many ways I chop up garlic. Sometimes I put it in a grocery bag and kind of bang it on the the counter so it can break up, and then that easily gets the outer layers, the peels off. But here you just see me just take my knife and kind of do it the fancy way for you guys. So I'm just peeling my garlic, showing you how to do it. However you do it, feel free. And then I also have on a fresh pair of gloves here because I don't want my fingers smelling like garlic for 2 days. So this is a way. You just take your knife, place it flat on top of the garlic, kind of smash it down. And then as you can see, the garlic peels come right out. This is a quick, easy recipe and it's very inexpensive. You'll spend about $40 for all of the ingredients and it feeds about, I want to say 4 to 6 people. It can feed a nice amount. And all of the measurements for the ingredients are going to be in the description below. So here, once I have all of my garlic peeled and ready to go, as you can see, I kind of give them another smash with the flat side of my knife. And please be careful. After that, after you kind of get them smashed down, you want to use your knife and kind of give it a nice rough chop. Doesn't have to be pretty. It's just garlic. It's all going to taste the same. So, and you can also cut it to your liking. You don't have to cut it as small as mine. You can definitely use bigger chop or smaller, however you prefer. If you don't want to do this part and you want to save a few minutes in the kitchen to make this recipe even quicker, you can get the already chopped minced garlic. But when I make shrimp scampi, I definitely like to freshly chop garlic because it's not that many ingredients. And I feel like it just gives it more of that bold garlic flavor, especially in our white wine sauce. But it's a quick and easy, doesn't take long. Cooking is therapy, guys. So you definitely want to take your time. Cook with love, take your time, and just relax. Here's another way once I get it kind of roughly chopped. As you can see, I'll hold the tip of my knife down with one hand, and with the other hand, I'll kind of just make some really short cuts just to get it even more minced. Kudos to you guys who have the chopper where it chops the seasoning and the garlic and the onions. I'm pretty sure those are cool and it saves you a lot of time. But me, nope, I'm old school. So here are all my ingredients that I need. Next step, we're going to season our shrimp while we heat up our pan. The pan should be heating up on, I want to say, medium to high heat. And then we're going to add our olive oil to the pan because we're going to pretty much make our sauce and add the raw shrimp to the scampi sauce. So we want to add about 4 tablespoons of butter to the olive oil. Get that in there. The next step, we're going to add some garlic. So that's that chopped garlic. You can add all of it. I added most of it in this step. You can add it all here. I like to save some towards the end and give that a nice stir. Once your pan is looking like this is when you want to add the white wine. So you can add cooking wine, or you can actually use a simple or one of your favorite white wines. It's totally up to you. I have cooking wine. And then I'm also adding that lemon squeeze. And we're going to bring this to a rapid boil just to kind of let those flavors marry and get that garlic nice infused. As you can see, my garlic is infusing, and now we're going to add the shrimp. So after about 10 minutes, then you want to add your shrimp. Your sauce is going to reduce down, but that's why we're going to add a little bit more butter towards the end. And I do have notes in my recipe if you want to add more sauce, because sometimes shrimp scampi is not like heavy on the sauce. It's really light, but I know how some of us like it saucy. So you'll also have that recipe how to thicken up. Not thicken up your sauce, but how to stretch out your sauce a little bit more so you'll have more. So here you see I'm adding more parsley, a little bit more of the lemon squeeze, same lemon. And then I added 2 more tablespoons of butter. And you see, we're just gonna keep giving it a quick stir. It smells so good. It smells amazing. It's quick, it's easy. Who doesn't love pasta? Now this is the part where you want to add your red chili flakes. I don't add them in the beginning because I don't want it too spicy. And you can also add less or more chili flakes. I actually made mine a little spicy, but I did add more red chili flakes than I have for you guys in the recipe. So the recipe should suffice, but I made mine a little bit spicier. Once your shrimp are cooked, you don't want to overcook your shrimp, so it only takes about 4 minutes, at the most 6 minutes for the shrimp. And you can see that sauce, and basically I add my pasta to our hot scampi sauce with those nice gorgeous shrimp. I give it a nice toss. Get those noodles in there. And mind you, our noodles also have parsley and they have that good olive oil. And this is how it looks once it's done. This has been one of the easiest recipes that I've made. That is definitely, it looks great, tastes great. Kids will love it. Adults will love it. And if you have some extra sauce in your pan, you can see I'm just drizzling that over top of my pasta. But don't forget our noodles were in there, and this is the outcome. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment. Also, let me know what you guys want to learn how to make next. And from my kitchen to yours, we're going to make it. I hope yours look as beautiful as mine. Put a little bit of parsley on top. Don't forget, guys, presentation is everything. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next video.